Good morning everybody, and here we are at our very strange virtual assembly number 2. It's Thursday, tomorrow is Friday the 3rd of April, and that would be normally when we'd have assemblies, celebration assemblies in the juniors and probably in the seniors that get together because we break up for Easter. And we still do break up for Easter. We need to remember that you've been doing so much work at home, but everybody now does need a break. So I'm telling the teachers, girls, that they must have a break now, so there won't be any Google Classrooms, none of that for the next couple of weeks. You've got plenty of things there if you do want to carry on Firefly, but there won't be any of the normal Google Classroom interaction because everybody needs some time switched off for your mental health and your well-being, and that's really, really important. I do hope, girls, and I know you will be, doing the right thing. Obeying all those rules, staying at home, staying safe, keeping yourselves safe, keep looking after your families, because by doing that, social distancing, staying away if you do have to go out those 2 meters, because that will save lives. And our hearts and our prayers do go out to people within our school community that will have people in their families or their friends in different parts of the country maybe who are incredibly poorly at the moment with COVID-19. There will also be some of you that might have friends and family either here in the world or around the world that have sadly died from this disease. So we are thinking about you all. But I do know you will all do the right thing. Now tomorrow would be the last day for Mrs. Hudson Kirkham. So we do wish her all the very, very best. It's a very strange way to leave and go on to a new school. She's going to another school in Trafford, not far from Manchester. So we thank her for the wonderful work here as a maths teacher and also as a progress leader, and wish her all the very, very best of luck. Lots of things to share with you, lots of good news stories that have been coming in. First of all, I want to say a huge well done and congratulations to Sophie Dias, our head girl, who has been shortlisted for the very prestigious GDST Minerva Prize. She's through to the next round. There's very few people that have to be interviewed in the next round of this process. So well done, Sophie, and good luck with your interview in a couple of weeks' time. I hope you've been following the sixth form on Instagram and seen some of the challenges that Miss Murphy's been setting up for them. The football skills the other day and that video were absolutely fantastic, but I do hope that loo roll at the end was put to good use. Sixth form have been working really, really hard. There's some really innovative things out there for them to do, and there's been the Eton College online resources that a lot of them have been accessing recently. A lot of the MOOCs, a lot of our Year 11s are actually now actively preparing for the next step, which is their A-levels, and doing some research, doing lots of reading for the subjects that they're going to be actually studying at A-level. Likewise, the Year 13s doing the prep for their university courses. So we are all thinking to the future, and that's really important to do that when we're all in such unnerving and anxious times. Messages that have been coming through about work that's been going on out there, all of you in our school community. So the Year 4 Google Classroom, Mrs. Crosby got in contact to say that Jess Solomon and her brother had done some amazing work. And I did see, Jess, the beautiful poster that you made with your brother, thanking all those key workers with a clear stay-at-home message. That was brilliant. Likewise, Jessica Morris and 4EC, some really fantastic craft work. Back into the sixth form in Year 12, Beth Candlish-Dunham has done some excellent politics work, her A-level work linking the decrease in air pollution we're seeing at the moment, and also the water pollution levels in Venice going right down, so doing a lot of really brilliant work there. Zoe Nugent-Jones has been volunteering in Seacombe. Well done, Zoe, it's fantastic to hear this. And actually giving out meals to vulnerable families. And I do believe, Zoe, that there's a photo somewhere of you dressed as a T-Rex on one of the days. Charity work hasn't stopped, and it's great to see some of our sixth form girls that are in the Teal group. Now this is actually working for the Clatterbridge Cancer Trust. Their work is still going on. Do have a look at their Teal page on Instagram. And at the moment they have raised over £600 because that still goes on. People still get poorly, people still get cancer, and they will need that help. So girls, it is fantastic to see you carrying on with that. In our cadets, a very special award and a very special mention goes to Demi Chapman-Linnett. She is about to receive the Lord Lieutenant's Commendation because you might have heard in one of our assemblies earlier in the year in school that she actually saved a woman from drowning on her summer holiday. So she's being awarded a special award by the Army. Well done, Demi. Mr. Austin's been in contact again. Loads of amazing work going on, especially by Ellie this week in her Year 10 maths work. Well done to Ellie. In Year 2, Miss Malone and Miss Sutton wanted me to know about Beth and Louisa in 2M, who had done some amazing work on the Great Fire of London. Also some brilliant maths work by Ava and Louisa. And Elsie in 2S, some beautiful salt dough creations and some baking. And Vera in 2M, a really lovely Easter simnel cake. In Year 9, Victoria Rose Sherlock has been looking after people in her street, baking for her elderly neighbours and checking up to see if they need any help. And in Year 3, Ava made a beautiful rainbow. I mentioned last week seeing lots of rainbows around the community in people's windows, but she'd made one out of Duplo bricks and it looked really impressive. Likewise, Sophie, you may have seen on Twitter, a really beautiful toucan drawing. We've been in, you're going to have two people from SLT that are in the room a bit later. They'll say hello because unfortunately quite a lot of staff, girls, have got very, very poorly with the COVID-19 symptoms and we wish them a speedy recovery. They've been working incredibly hard and I really hope that they are feeling better soon. But in school every day this week, Mr. Cartledge and I have actually enjoyed break time with some of the reception girls, and Esme Anderson and Amelia Dubrovska have been in every single day, but they need a special mention because their impeccable manners have been amazing, and we have also seen some wonderful imagination from these two girls, so well done to them. In Year 4M, Esme Fearon has done some excellent work working on the hub, and we saw, you might have seen it on Twitter, quite a lot of multitasking going on there, Esme, well done. In Year 7, there has been, 7HM have had a spring photography competition, and I did see some fantastic photographs from Bethany Moran and Phoebe Lewis. Well done, girls, I think they do deserve a prize. Miss Sutton has been in contact. Elsie Airy and her sister Millie Airy in Reception K have done some wonderful work on an Australia project and some really beautiful Aboriginal artwork, so well done, girls. And then finally, we just think about, it is a very, very difficult time for all of us at the moment, but what we are seeing is a sense of community, and our school community is an excellent example of that. But also, girls, I hope you're reading some of the positive things in the news at the moment and not just all of the horror stories, because there are an awful lot of horror stories out there, unfortunately. I read this week that, a couple had had their wedding cancelled, but they donated their huge wedding cake that they'd had made to NHS workers. Ivy Hawley's mum, Ivy's in every day, she's in Year 3, she works in a factory that's actually changed their manufacturing process now to make hand sanitizer. We've used a lot at school with the children of the key workers in every day, and she arrived the other day with 4 big bottles for us for the school, which was a fantastic present, and it's really lovely things like that that really do make a difference. You'll have seen teamwork going on, you'll have seen that hospital in London being built from an exhibition centre now to the Nightingale Hospital, the Army working together with NHS workers. It's great to see people coming together and the teamwork being the really important thing, and also lots of volunteers. And your teachers, girls, loads of them, I asked for volunteers for Easter holidays, within seconds I had loads of them volunteering to come in, give up their holidays and do some days here looking after children of key workers. And the children that are here are the ones that really, really have to be here, because you do know that the safest place at the moment is at home. But thank you to all those staff that are willing to do that. Another lovely thing that we saw recently on Twitter was something from Mrs. Chalmers. Now she's in a band called the Two Black Sheep, and she's been very creative while she's been in lockdown, and there's a new song that she posted yesterday called The Little Things. Do have a listen, it's really beautiful, and it's about the little things in life that we really do appreciate, and it's times like this that we'll think about that. I also saw a letter from Sir Michael Morpurgo, who I know most of you will have read his stories, or if you're really young, you will read his stories and some of his books. He's written a letter to lots of young readers, and I'm just going to read you, to finish off today, just the last little paragraph from Michael Mortbuga's letter. So let's read our way through these times, write our stories and diaries, sing our songs. Then we'll be ready afterwards to pick up our lives and go on, not as we were, but down a better road, arm in arm, in case we stumble, in case we lose our way. Girls, have a lovely, happy Easter. Got a couple of people here that are just going to say a quick hello, and then they're going to give you a huge round of applause for all the wonderful things you're doing, and I hope you will go out at 8 o'clock tonight and do your round of applause for the NHS workers and all those key workers out there helping everybody at the moment. So I'm going to move out the way now, because they've all got to be 2 metres away, so they can come and say a quick hello at the camera.
Hello everyone, happy Easter.
Hello everyone, happy Easter. Make sure you keep on using all those resources you've been provided with. Read, read and read again. Right.